Hello, and welcome to the Church of Fuck You. I'm St. Patrick. Well, I hear a lot of women, I'm going to say a lot, some black women, complaining about how black men are now dating white women and how they're going to be with them and they're not being with the black women anymore. And they make up reason and excuses like, well, only reason he's being with her is because she's easy. Like, black women somehow value their pussy more than white women do. I mean, that kind of would explain why you see black women out here with 5 kids from 4 different dudes and the bitch is like 19 and shit. Yeah, you value it more. Yeah, black women are harder to sleep with. Okay. Or they'll say things like, the only reason he's with her is because he can control her. She doesn't argue with him and she doesn't fight back and she won't, stand up and she won't, pretty much put him in his place. Okay. So if you think, the only way you can have a successful relationship is by arguing and fussing and fighting with your man all the time, okay, whatever. If that helps you sleep at night, then go for it. But that kind of would probably explain why your ass is alone. Yeah, you won't put up with no shit, but yeah, okay, whatever. I'm gonna just let that go. Because this video is not here to pretty much attack black women. I've already done that. So there's no point in doing it again. This video here is actually to help you understand why some black men choose to be with white women. There are 5 reasons. Well, top 5. Ready? Here we go. Black women actually have lost their advantage. There was a certain point in time in this country where if you wanted a woman with a nice thick body, I mean nice thick ass and nice breasts and some thick thighs, you had to go black. Now, not so much. You have white women out here who is just as thick, and I'm not talking about fat and sloppy, I'm talking about like thick and nice, as black women. They have banging bodies just like black women have banging bodies. So if the only thing you're bringing to a table as a black woman is a fat ass, and that's all you have a fat ass and an attitude, no brother in his right mind is going to go for that if he can get another woman, it doesn't have to be white, but another woman who has a fat ass and a nice attitude. Again, you've lost your exclusive rights to fat assness. So you got to come to the table with more than just a fat ass or big breasts. Okay? You got to come to the table stacked better than just a body. Because your body is not exclusive anymore. It's not exclusive to you. There are plenty of other races out here with banging ass bodies that destroy yours. And it comes with no attitude. Number 4. This is actually what I hate the most. Number 4 reason. A lot of black men aren't pretty much chased or desired or wanted black women until they become successful. And to them, they're like, you know what, fuck y'all now. If you see a brother driving a trash truck, some black women would be like, ugh, I don't want that Bama, he driving a trash truck, ugh, that's just nasty. But as soon as this brother started owning the trash truck company, all of a sudden now he's supposed to be with a black woman. He should stay to his roots. I don't know why he with that white girl. He with that white girl because she was standing by his ass when he was driving a trash truck, when he was nothing, when no black girl wanted him. Now, as soon as he started owning the trash truck company, all of a sudden black girls coming out the woodworks like, oh, you should be with us. It doesn't work that way, boo-boo. If you stand by the man when he's nothing and when he makes something of himself, then he'll stand by you. I don't know why you expect us to, all of a sudden, as soon as we make it on top, to go back to our roots when our roots abandoned us when we had nothing. Alright, number 3. Black men, I'm sorry, scratch that. Black women ruin it for other black women. You want to know why black women ruin it? Because every time a brother sees his sister, his aunt, his mom, his cousins, and they treat their men like absolute shit. I mean, they dog the shit out of them. That is just one mark against black women. And if he sees enough broads treating their men that way, he's going to X out black women in his mind. Now, that may not be fair, and I'm not saying it is fair. That's just fucked up. But it is what it is. If you grow up around people, and again, it doesn't have to be family. It could be a neighborhood. If you grow up around a neighborhood full of hood rats, and they all treat their men like shit and are loud and ghetto and boisterous, this brother might be like, I don't want black broads. I don't want a black chick because I see how they act. Now, you can blame this man and say that's fucked up. You can't paint all black women with one brush. Understandable, and I agree with you on that. But you got to come from this man's standpoint. He's like, I see the way black women act, and I don't want it. You can blame him, but you also got to blame black women. Y'all need to get yourselves together because you kill it for every other black chick and some men. They don't want to deal with bullshit once they see the bullshit that y'all do. Alright, number 2. And this is honestly, probably the realest thing I'll tell you. It's not about being exclusive anymore. The times of black women having to be with black men and black men having to be with black women, that bullshit is over. It's not about exclusiveness anymore. It's about being happy. And honestly, black men, they just like, fuck it, I want to be happy. If I'm with an Asian chick and she make me happy, I don't give a fuck what anybody say, I'm happy. If I'm with a Mexican chick and she make me happy, I'm just going to be happy. So if a brother find happiness in a white girl, he don't give a fuck about that stigma, he happy. And that's what I think everybody needs to come to the conclusion of. Just be happy. Stop worrying about race. And I'm telling you, black men, for the most part, they don't give a shit about race. They just want to come home, be happy, not argue, not fuss, not fight, and just chill. That's all they want. And until some of you black women get that concept in your brain, you always going to have brothers going to the other race. And even if you do get the concept, you always going to have brothers going to the other race, just because it's not about being with one exclusive race anymore. It's about being happy. And if somebody makes you happy, give a fuck what anybody else think. Alright, number 1 reason why brothers choose white women, and you may not agree with this, but it is what it is and be from the heart. Flat out, it's porn. There are men, brothers, black men, however you want to call them, who have been watching porn since they was 10 years old, 11 years old, whatever. And they have been watching these white women with these banging ass bodies and a beautiful hair and, you know, oh my gosh, she's getting fucked 7 ways from Sunday and she is working it out. And then he go into the room and see his wife with her weave just taken out, so she has a nappy ass head, you know, body looking all saggy and shit, because this bitch can't even spell Jim. She got cigarette burns and knife wounds and shit all over her body, and she like, well, you ain't gonna get none until you buy me something. So obviously this brother's gonna be like, what the fuck am I doing with this shit? Even outside of that, because that was just my joke part, but even outside of that, brothers have been watching white women fuck for years. So naturally, they're going to be like, you know what, I wonder how that shit feel. I wonder if it's good. Damn, she getting banged like shit. I wonder if I could do that shit. Unfortunately, and again, it's not your fault, and I'm saying you can get mad at the brother all you want. Maybe it need to be more black women freaks, you know, sucking dick on TV. Okay, I mean, that's your personal choice. But it is what it is. Porn is the #1 draw of black men to white women, because for years all brothers have been seeing is white bitches sucking dick and getting flipped on their head and all kinds of crazy shit, and naturally they're gonna be like, you know what, I want to do that shit too. Alright man, that's it. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. This is St. Patrick. I'll see you later.